Hey guys, it's Rod from Huntington Company. It's the holiday season, which means for this episode of Curated Collection, I focused on a handful of vintage watches that I think are perfect for any Christmas party or family gathering that you guys have in the month of December. So with that being said, let's turn the camera around and take a look at my personal favorites for this holiday season. So I broke this collection into three parts. First, it's going to be dress watches from a handful of different brands. Second, it's going to be sports watches. And then I want to end it off by talking about Piaget specifically as a brand. So the first thing is dress watches, which is pretty common when it comes to dressing up for any occasion that you have when it comes to a business casual or suit and tie event. I have three vintage watches in front of me. One is super special, and I want to talk about complications, but doing it right. This one is a very special jump hour that you have not seen before probably. It is super cool with a hour hand and seconds hand, and then the minute track is with that jumping hour mechanism. This and even perpetual calendars and moon phases like we'll see in the sport watch category, I think are perfect watches. But you don't want to overcomplicate it with like a chunky chronograph or a skeleton watch that might just take away from the simplicity of the watch. I think during the holiday season, you need a simple and clean watch like this. It has a super cool complication, but at the same time, it has a very classic and vintage look, and it is super clean to where you can wear it with an outfit like I am today, or you can dress it up a bit. So a jump hour, a moon phase, a perpetual calendar done in an ultra slim, very clean case, I think are perfect. The next one is going to be a very simple watch. This Audemars Piguet is available in the watch shop. It is a simple ultra slim with no seconds hand. This one is in solid gold. I think if you're wearing a watch during the holidays, a gold tone or solid gold case watch is perfect with what you're wearing if it's a sweater or a sport coat. I think these watches are perfect because they're still under $5,000. They're a part of the Holy Trinity with it being AP. It's a solid 18 karat yellow gold case, and this specific example comes with its original strap and buckle. These simple and clean dress watches are perfect. They're small and understated while still having a sense of elegance and cleanliness that when you see it, you just know what it is. And this AP checks all those boxes. And for the last choice that I have when it comes to dress watches, it is going to be a simple Cartier Tank. And if you can't get a Cartier Tank, you have the musty tanks, which are valued between $1,000 and $2,000, which are still perfect. And even better yet, some Seikos and other brands make the perfect tank style watch for under $500, but a classic Cartier Tank Louis is probably one of my personal favorites when it comes to the holiday season. This is my personal Cartier Tank Louis, and for the holiday seasons, I always put it on this beautiful green alligator strap. I think it's perfect. I've been doing this for the past few years and it never gets old. So the Cartier Tank is going to be the top choice when it comes to dress watches. But if you're not really into dress watches, if the Cartier Tank or AP are maybe too small, or you don't really like perpetual calendars or jump hours like the one that we have here, we can look at sports watches, but I do still want to keep it super dressy. I have on a Submariner, which is more of an honorable mention. The Submariner is a great watch during the cold months because you're wearing sweaters and jackets, and I think it wears perfectly with that kind of outfit. And it is still a very versatile watch. Some people do wear it in business casual or suit settings. I wouldn't do it because I think the Cartier Tank or a dress watch like the AP is meant for that kind of occasion, but the Submariner is a great choice. In my opinion though, if you want the perfect sports watch during the holiday season, you have to have a Cartier Santos. It's sporty, it's industrial, but at the same time, it has a little bit of class to it with that Roman dial and beautiful bracelet to make it a true icon of a sports watch and a dress watch at the same time. This is my personal all steel Carree, and I love the Carree because of how sharp it is, and in all steel, it's just super versatile. The white Roman dial is a dial that you can never go wrong with. However, if you want to have a bit more fun, you can get a two-tone case, and then if you don't like the sharpness of the Carree, there is always the neo-vintage era Galbee. And talking about those higher complications but doing it right, this is the perfect example. You have a moon phase calendar complication in a Cartier Santos that is still super clean. I can see somebody wearing this moon phase Santos with a simple sweater and a pair of slacks during some family function during the holiday season, and that's what I love about the Santos. Yes, the Submariner is a great sports watch, probably the most iconic sports watch and watch of them all. But the Cartier Santos, especially the neo-vintage and vintage Carrees and Galbees, have a sense of class to them where you're wearing a sporty watch, but you can really dress it up so much better than something like a Submariner or Rolex Explorer. I want to end it off with Piaget, which has seen some crazy popularity in the past couple of months. And I think as a brand, there are so many watches in their catalog, especially from the neo-vintage era, that are perfect for this holiday season idea of a watch collection. Specifically, I want to talk about the stone dials and then also the Piaget protocol. What I love about Piaget at the moment is that you can get a stone dial that is still at an affordable price. Like my personal Piaget Polo with a round 34mm case, automatic movement, and a Lapis stone dial with gold hour markers that is still under $6,000. If you think about it, it might be comparable to a Rolex Datejust with a stone dial or a Day-Date, and those are tens of thousands of dollars. You just can't find a watch with a stone dial at this kind of price range when it comes to a watch and a brand that is this important. The Piaget 9P is an important caliber, which is what you also find in the Piaget protocol, which is also a great watch. For under $5,000, you can get stone dials and diamond bezels, yellow gold, white gold, different textures on the bezel. Piaget as a whole is such a great brand, and they even have perpetual calendars and triple dates with moon phases and the likes of AP, which costs $20,000 to $50,000, but in under $10,000 you can get yourself an ultra slim complication with Piaget that still houses a movement in a solid gold case. So in my opinion, this is the best of the best for the holiday season. A perfect dress watch. If it has a complication, keep it thin and clean like this jump hour or a perpetual calendar ultra slim. Then you can always go for a simple time only dress watch from brands like Audemars Piguet, Patek, Cartier, and so many more. The AP is a great choice because of how undervalued they are for a Holy Trinity brand like AP. Under $5,000 for a solid gold watch is perfect in my opinion. And then we have the Cartier Tank, an icon when it comes to the watch world. You can never go wrong with a tank, and on a green strap like mine, I think it is just perfect. And then when you want something a bit more sporty, we jump right back into Cartier with the Santos, specifically the Carree and the Galbee. The Galbee is available in the vintage watch shop with that beautiful moon phase complication, which I love. If you want a sports watch, the Santos I think is going to be the best choice. And then we'll round it off talking about Piaget, which is having its renaissance period at the moment, but I don't think it has hit the top when it comes to its market value. I think they are still underappreciated and undervalued, especially for beautiful solid gold case stone dials like this. So if you're looking for that perfect Christmas watch or gift during the holiday season, go check out the vintage watch shop over at huntingtoncompany.com and check out our straps, which are even better, all handmade with Italian and French leather. You just can't go wrong during the holiday seasons gifting a watch lover a beautiful handmade strap. So as always, I will see you guys in the next one, and I hope you have a wonderful day.